My name is Attorney Gabriel Carrera, and I advertise as the attorney that rides. And I have an important message to share with those that follow me that has to do with me, so listen up, it's coming. This is a great cigar. I've got something that I need to share with you all. I'm sitting here on my back porch. I've been blessed by God. Basically, today is Sunday afternoon. It's beautiful. It rained out earlier, and just been contemplating upon my history, what I've done, what I've not done, and why. Because Tuesday, I'm going in for a spinal operation on my neck. I'm going in to have a 4-level disc replacement on my neck. And I don't know yet if I'm going to be staying in the hospital overnight or not. I've been thinking a lot about the afterlife, heaven, hell. I've been thinking about my family. I've been thinking about my legacy. I've been thinking about a lot of different things. And when you have an operation like this, you know, there's no zero risks when you have an operation. That's why I'm having my cigar on Sunday instead of Tuesday morning, but at 7:30 in the morning, I'm gonna be at Broward General Hospital. So pray for me. I believe God, everything is gonna go well. But I started thinking about when my neck started hurting. I was last weekend in Georgia, and I was coming down and it got to raining, and I put my helmet on. So here's a helmet that I was wearing. I don't think it's good for the rain, but I had this helmet on that weighs pretty much. In between every vertebrae, you have a donut that's full of juice. And that donut is like a little shock absorber that protects the vertebrae and the nerves coming out. So what happens when they bulge, the vertebrae or the bulging disc pinches the nerve, causes pain. Now I have been suffering from neck pain for quite a while now. And 2018, 2020, especially, and 22. But what I would do is I would get this marijuana topical cream that has 1,000 milligrams of THC, not the CBC. I always say that CBC, that's garbage. You gotta have 1,000 milligrams of THC. I would put it on my neck and the pain would go away. Then there's some other creams that sold over the counter that I would mix it with. And here in Florida, you don't need a license for it because it's topical, and I don't have the marijuana license because I don't smoke weed. I haven't done drugs since 1984 because I overcame addiction, and a lot of people don't know about that. I overcame addiction, and I had a heavy addiction where I was ordered by the court for 1 year in-house treatment. I was put into the custody of I think it's called New Life for Youth. It's like a teen challenge. Then when I completed my 1 year, I had a 1 year probation with surprise Pete test. And back then we didn't have cell phones, we had beep. So they would beep me in the morning around between 8 and 9 a.m. and I would have to call in. And they says, we need you here by 5 o'clock. So when I completed that, I came back to Florida, came back to American Motorcycle Institute. And at American Motorcycle Institute, it was a certified program that I completed, and I was working in Daytona as a motorcycle mechanic, but they didn't pay you well, so I had to go and I had to work in the bars at night, and I had to throw a guy out and I ripped my ligaments and cartilage. Now you're probably wondering why I'm saying all this to you, because getting the operation, I started thinking about my past, how I got into long distance riding, and I loved it. And I did the Hoka for the first time from Key West to Alaska, which gave me the confidence to go halfway around the world from Ushuaia, the bottom of the world, 750 miles from Antarctica, where I rode all the way up South America, Mexico, Central America, well, not in that order, up the Ice Truckers Road to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska on the Arctic Ocean. So I went from the southernmost to the most northernmost road here in the Americas. And the Iron Butt Association put me on their list. I'm the first guy to do it on a Harley Davidson. Then I went to the Guinness Book of World Records and they stated, well, we can't give you one because we gave one in 1968 or something like that to somebody else. And it's hard to do it on a Harley, but we're not going to give a certificate for every bike. And then people are going to come for every model. And they're just not going to offer participation certificates, but they congratulated me on a tough ride. And since then, my neck has been getting worse and worse and worse. Now I have plans to travel around the world. I have plans to ride the death road. I have plans to ride halfway around the world again and spend some more time in the mountains of Peru just tearing it up. And I'm just waiting to rack up adventures, but my body won't let me because of the pain. I have to wear a helmet in these states. And the last time I rode in 2019 from the bottom of the world, because I did it the first time in 2015, and I did it again in 2019, the pain was so unbearable. I had to ride these dangerous countries with a novelty helmet that weighs ounces and not pounds. Hopefully now, when I get the new discs replaced, it'll open up the space in between the vertebrae so that it could breathe, not pinch the nerves, because it feels like somebody's stabbing me on my neck, going across, my arms are falling asleep. I'm like, what the hell, you know? So I've joked that when I'm done, I'm going to be like the $6 million man. Tuesday, I'm going to be going for my operation. And if there is a small risk that I lose my life on the table, I just want to put out there, I want to thank everybody for making the attorney that rides who he is. I want to thank you, all my clients that have helped me build up my business, all my friends that have helped me throughout the years. God bless you all. I want to pray for my enemies, that you be blessed, and that basically you be blessed. You know, I don't speak any ill will towards you, and some of you, we all got people that either love us, hate us, or don't know us. But I just want to say this to everybody. I am expecting success. I am accepting that in 90 days I should be back to normal and racking up motorcycle adventures. And that's what's been holding me back. That's why you haven't seen me traveling internationally. You haven't seen me doing long distance trips because of my neck. The Bible says the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. But we're about to strengthen up this flesh, and I'm going to be doing great things. And what can I tell you?